Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. Today we are going to really briefly, while Josh is in class, do a little bit of Happy Mail prep. I've got a giveaway that I need to send out in the mail, and I also want to send some Happy Mail to a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate these envelopes with some fall-themed stamps, the leaves, and I figured I could use these leaves here to make the address lines. So we're going to start with that on both, and then move on to decorating with the leaves. I also brought over my watercolor cream so I can just add a little bit of color to the leaves, some fall color, which is great over this because it's really the only way to bring color onto here that sits on top of this colored paper. So let me go ahead and get started with that. And let me grab a large stamp. I know I have, oh, here we go. We got it over here. All right, so we're going to use this stamp block, this stamp. Move these out the way. And I'm not going to hold y'all too long. Why? Because I need to, well, frankly, I want to watch Felicia's live where Baking and Crafting meets. She has a live, a baking live actually, to schedule for today, and that's going to be in about 25 minutes. So I'm going to try and wrap up here so that I can check Josh's classwork and then watch the live, because that's my treat for the day. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you can't get chocolate, you might as well watch somebody baking. It makes no sense to anybody but me, I'm sure. All right, so I'm going to use, let me slide this out the way, because that ink is not forgiving. So let me go ahead and I'm going to do like so. Just want to make sure that I'm making them lined up, keeping them lined up. Move that out the way. And it's so easy to see. So easy to get that ink everywhere. So be careful, my friend. Be careful. Let me turn this way. You don't have to be exact. Okay. Now for the last one, let me flip that again. And bring that over here like so. All right. That's good enough. Let's move on to the next one. And I think I'm going to use the, no, I'm using this one. I was going to switch up, but this one is fine enough. It'll do. I could clean these blocks a little better, but I mean, who's watching? Except for you guys. I could clean my desk. That's another thing I could do. I need to wipe down this entire surface because it's got glue and paint and all the things. The best impressions come when you let that stamp sit on that paper for just a second so that the ink from the stamp can set in. You're really not supposed to rock them, but this is polymer stamps, and they don't bend as easy, so you don't have as much to worry about in terms of them sliding or anything. All right, so we got that done with both of those. Let me go ahead and put this back up. So we're rocking and rolling today, guys. We are rocking and what? Rolling. Say it with me, Josh. Rolling. Even though he's supposed to be in class, he's not.
I am.
No, you are, but you really ain't, because you should be at your desk. Yet still, you are at mine. Okay, you just make sure you can answer them questions when the time comes for that test. Okay. All right, so now let's find the square blocks. And let's get to stamping. Josh, hand me a piece of scrap paper from the bin. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to use three different stamps on here. We're going to use 2 large and 1 small. Now, granted, oh, good gracious. Okay, do that there. You want to stay away from this area right here because they put skin and stuff down there. Put one right here. Okay. Let's go with another one. And then we'll fill in with a small one. We'll go with this large one here. I need a larger block for that. And I'm going off the edge and hold it. I'm going to have to flip this down so I can go off the edge here. Which way are we going with that? Okay. Okay, we're going to go down like this over here. Good impression. All right, so now I don't want to put anything here because I'll write in there the return address. And then I'm going to use a different stamp for the other one. Now, I may end up having to, gracious, that ink is something else. I may end up having to dry this with the heat gun just a bit before I use the watercolor creams. We're going to use this tiny little one here. First, I'll wipe this off. So cute. All right, and this is just going to be the filler leaf, filling in the gaps. So like there, there, there. 3 seems like a fairly decent number, if you ask me, especially because I got 4 there. If I do 5, it might get too busy, so we're leaving that like that. Now let's move on to the second one. We are going to use the maple. I think this is a maple leaf. If it ain't, y'all, don't hold it against me, okay? I'm no leaf expert. I love the fall, but I am no leaf expert, or any type of plant expert for that matter. I find that stamping with it down like this makes it easier to not get ink on your fingers. I'm going to show you what I mean. See? If you stamp like that, you have a higher chance of it hitting just the stamp, not the sides. All right, so let's go with this stamp. Let me go. I have a larger one right here that I'm going to use up top. So let me go off to the side like I did before. Then we'll do one over here, up-ish. Bring that down. Okay, now let's go for the larger stamp. And my larger block has my logo stamp on it, so I'm not messing with that right now. So I have to use the smaller one, the larger one, I should say. The largest one. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's this one. All right, now we're going to go up top. Let that one drop from the sky, like so. Still leaving space for the stamp. You know, the actual stamp, the postage stamp. And one more at, where did I put the one? Here. One over here. Yeah. Right around that. Why is that block so far away? Ooh, almost dropped that. Whew, that would have been an unlucky drop. Okay. Now let's find the small one. And I'm going to use the other small one this time. I'll show you in just a second. Put that one back. Here's the small one that I want to use. It would be this one. So 3 little, that one going this way. One going this way. And then one. Really do it. You know, I actually have, yeah, we'll go. How about we go completely? There we go. Good for me. Good for you? Great. Okay. All right, let's get these stamps off of up here and put away. And for whatever, now these are Bo Bunny stamps. This is the Falling Leaves. They don't stick very well to the acrylic. They stick well to the acrylic block, but not to the plastic that comes in the packaging. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. All right. Well, one thing I wanted to do is I wanted a little sentiment. Put one right here, and then for this one I will put one maybe right there. And plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. That is what my message is going to be, because fall is the season of harvest. So We want to, oh, that smells so good. We want to remain encouraged to do all of the things that produces good results. And what are those things? Plant smiles, grow laughter so you can harvest love. Uh-huh. That's a good message, Josh? Okay. All right, so we're going to put a little message here. There. All right, we got that one. And now we are done with the stamping part. Now it's time to color. And I just need to make sure that all of the ink is dry before I start pulling out the watercolors, because we don't want to mess in here. Voila. Y'all don't mind if it get messy. You'll probably be just fine. Me, on the other hand, will be dragging ink all through the house. All right, let me move this and that. And this is not going to be a complicated thing. We're just decorating some Happy Mail with some stamps we got. You know what I mean? All right, let me flip that over. Now, what I want to do here is I'm going to use a little bit of orange, yellow, green, and brown. Just a little bit. We're not looking for perfection. We are just adding some color on down in here. Okay, just a little bit. This can get a little messy, but it's perfectly fine. Alright, so let's see what we're going to get here. I'm using the same finger to blend all of it. Doesn't even matter. You can always go back over it with another color or blend it in a little bit more. It's paper. I am not creating the next Mona Lisa. I am just decorating Happy Mail. So, I think that's perfectly fine. Let me see. Need a little bit of orange in there. Okay, I think that's wonderful. And this one's done for all it's worth. We'll take a look at them in just a second. Now let's move on to this one. I think I want to go green and brown and orange on here. Maybe a smidge of red. We go. I use this one a lot. Throw a little bit of red in here. All right, start blending. I think I'm going to go out to in here. I'm going to go back over that with a little bit of red. Okay, we're done. That's how it goes. It's not going to be that intricate, and it ain't going to be. Not for me. Alright, I know I got a little quiet there for a moment, but I think I'm loud. Probably I had some music over that. Alright, so let's move everything out of the way so we can see what we're working with. Alright, folks, so we've got two similar but different Happy Mail envelopes. We've got the message being plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. We've got some nice fall colors working through each of them. And I will be putting these in the mail this weekend. All right. So to the recipient of those, I hope you enjoy a little bit of fall love going into the mail and into your mailbox. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. And until we're back here together on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.